Alpha Nerd Entertainment.
What is going on, guys? Steve here from Alpha Nerd Entertainment. Today we're doing another No Death Run. Today, 1990's Codename Viper by Capcom on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Here we got our colonel. He's telling us to get to South America to go after some drug syndicates in 7 hideouts where there's 7 commandos that have grenades for us that we need. Spoiler alert, he's the bad guy and he's the villain at the end of the game as we start things off here in Venezuela. In a typical, traditional, awesome jungle level. Okay, so this level's pretty great. It's also very difficult. Very difficult game. Its base setting is on easy. That tells you something. The game's trying to tell you, listen, we're suggesting easy for your first playthrough. After that, pop her on normal and difficult. But we're letting you know, this game's hard. So you got save hostages. Optional, but myself, like when I play Shadow Dancer or Shinobi for Master System, don't you just kind of want to save the people? I do. I know speedrunners ignore them completely because it does put you in harm's way and there's nothing to be gained from it other than score. What is essential to completing the levels, though, is finding those commandos, the commandos that have the grenades. They'll say bomb obtained when you find them, and they look significantly different than the women and children that you save.
You serious?
Though I like to find and save those people. This is basically a one-hit death game right now. You have 2 hit points. 1 bullet insta-kills you. 2 bumps touching an enemy, you can allow 2 and you're dead. I hate bump damage. Rolling Thunder 2 and Revenge of Shinobi allow you to bump into people as many times as you want. It does no damage. Sega got it right. I think they got it right from playing great games like this, but kind of critiquing it because it's stupid. They're just touching you. Why do you lose health? Rolling Thunder for NES does that as well. Very annoying. But it's a part of the cutthroat difficulty that is Codename Viper. Just charming looking game. There we go, bomb obtained. So now I know I can kind of beeline my way to the end of the level. This is a long level for this game, all things considered. And again, I still like to find the people and save them. I feel bad when you complete the level thinking that they're stuck behind some rotating rock doors. Obviously, this is a ripoff of Rolling Thunder, and a ripoff done well, because Capcom doesn't put out garbage. What they do well, and it's definitely a good Rolling Thunder clone. So let's just do the GamePro magazine review.
Who's this guy?
Graphics, for 1990, on the NES and 8-bit console, they're very good. I'm going to give them a 4.5 out of 5. Its sound is okay, the music's pretty good, the sound effects are also decent. Nothing amazing or very memorable, but I'm going to give him a 4 out of 5. Pause. Pay attention to this guy's face. He looks no worse for the wear, right? He's provided that little bit of info for us. That's what he gathered. But he looks a little tired, but he doesn't look too bad. As we progress through the game, they look they look way worse. Progressively more beat up, drained, and just pissed off as you go. So, stage 1 complete, moving on from Venezuela to northern Brazil for stage 2. The full moon is bright tonight here in stage 2. So we were talking about the sound. And it's good. I like this little jingle right now. It's good, but it's not amazing. Sound, 3.5 out of 5. It's not outstanding. Its controls, though, however, are very, very good. I have very few complaints about its controls. When you crouch, you can't just pivot left or right. You can when shooting, though, which is strange and awkward. Also, to pivot left and right when crouching requires a significant amount of pressing down on the D-pad left or right, and it's awkward and stiff. My only major complaint, the jumping, the platforming, all very smooth, all very crisp. The shooting is fairly responsive, but I'm going to give the controls a 4 out of 5. They're not perfect, but they are good. For me, the fun factor in this one, it's my style of game. Now, for anyone who lacks patience or doesn't like these semi-realistic style shooting games, because this is very different than a Contra. Though they're both very difficult. Contra, 1-hit deaths. This, 1-hit deaths if you get shot. 2 hits if you bump into someone. Very different pacing, very different style, but they're both shooters nonetheless. Definitely more my style, really enjoy it, 5 out of 5. It is. It's just a very realistic approach to this kind of game. So I found the guy we need, the commando who has the grenades. So I am searching for a few extra hostages because I want to save them. I also like how the skeleton bones are in there. That lets me know that I wasn't too late. Those people have been locked up there for a long time. So these evil drug lord syndicates have been trapping people for a long time, and those people have been there for months or years. They weren't a part of the recent hostages. The recent hostages are alive and well. Those guys have been rotting away for years. So many little tricks to get you and kill you in this game. It's making the first 2 levels look pretty easy here. And no joke, if you think, oh, Elfenerd's doing it on easy, suck my... and go play this game on easy and let me know how that works out for you your first couple playthroughs. I beat the game on difficult to kind of... oh, it was rough. Okay, so this guy, take a look at him. He had a huge black eye. Scroll back and look. He has a huge black eye. Like I said, they get progressively more beat up and run down as you go throughout the game. And I just find that a very subtle touch. And I like that they put in that little bit of effort. So from northern Brazil all the way to Peru, another catchy little song. Tough level. It's not tough if you die once or twice. Getting to the halfway point's pretty easy, but it's a challenging level to complete without dying. Now, what makes this in Castlevania Bloodlines so much easier than, say, Golden Axe, I mention these because they're more recent, is that the goal right now when playing is to no-death run the level. That is the whole focus. Be perfect, be precise right here now in the level. Once you get out of the level, your health is regenerated, just like in Castlevania Bloodlines, and you kind of take a deep breath and you tackle the next level. So you're basically no-death running one level at a time. It splits it up. It makes it easier. It makes being perfect not quite as bad as in, say, Golden Axe, where you literally have to no-death run the whole game. And that, you get 1 life bar. There is no health regeneration. There is no... You do get meat throughout the game, but it's different. Like, you need to be on point for the entirety of that game. Not that you don't hear in Castlevania, in this game in Castlevania Bloodlines, but again, it's just you can relax on the idea knowing that there's always health to be had once you get out of that level. So it makes it kind of fun as well, because you just got, like, hey, this level's pretty small. I just got to get through the fucking level and then get through the next level and just kind of tick for tat, chip away at it. It was just a very fun challenge. Maz and Power has mentioned why he enjoys no-death runs, and I get it. I really do enjoy the challenge. And I'll give a shout out to Mega Dan as well, because Maz once mentioned that he drew inspiration from Dan, who I think coined the phrase no-death run within our community. And I'm going to give him that props here in this no-death run, because...
Are you kidding me?
They sneak their shots off. It's so annoying.
How is that hitting me? That's unreal.
It's frustrating. You're playing so good and they still get you. But yeah, as I was saying, within our community, Dan coined the phrase no death run.
Really?
And I give him credit for that, because when I first heard about no death runs, I was like, what? Really? Beating the games, tough games without dying? That's fucking craziness. And now that I've been doing it a while, it's addictive. It's a lot of fun. And, before that, people called them deathless runs or just no death. So he deserves the props of that coined phrase. As I jump over these birds here.
Nice.
Being clutch. Level 3 complete.
Good recovery.
It was a good recovery. Also like how they're at the campfire here. This guy makes me laugh. Look at his face. He just looks so fucking pissed off. Like, here, this is what I've obtained. Add that to your little list of shit. Like, he looks like he's been through some stuff to get where he is, and he doesn't look pleased about it. Bravo, Capcom, on those subtleties. Okay, so we already have now total 8 hostages saved. I didn't save as many as I wanted. I've beaten the game, saving all of them, but of course I died multiple times. So now we're going up to Ecuador. From Peru up to Ecuador for stage 4. It's a good level. One of my favorite levels in the game, I think. Just like the level design. Just like the graphics in this level. There's some good attention to detail. Got to be careful in those rotating doors. Hold up.
Leave me alone.
Just like in Rolling Thunder. When you go inside of them, if dudes are going to walk by and hurt you, just hold up and wait for the opportunity to let off. And if you just push up and let go, it's going to open up. So
leave as well, good sir.
You got to time that stuff. It's tricky. Oh, MP5. Let's talk about the MP5. I have 259 bullets right now. I pretty much play this whole game with just my Uzi, my MP5. Great gun. It's fast, strong. It's great for the end boss. And it's another game that rewards you for playing well. When you die, you lose all your ammo. You lose your Uzi right away and all its ammo, and it reduces you to 50 bullets in just your pistol. The pistol's slow, and it does the job. The pistol does the job, don't get me wrong. You could play through the game just fine with the pistol, but if you had a choice between a Glock or an MP5, you're going to take that submachine gun all day. And it's a great submachine gun, and I love that when you do a no-death run, it rewards you by keeping you with those bullets. And the bullets just keep piling up too, because you stay alive. Your men increase. Your health bar grows. Even if you find those health increases, you still keep them. This part's bullshit, by the way. As I go up here, getting back down is just a matter of luck.
It's luck. That part is luck. It's really fucking stupid. Commentary, Steve, let them know why it's dumb.
It's dumb because getting down is just a matter of luck. Once you're up top, you need to come down. Getting down for me results in about, I'm going to say 6 out of 10 times, hitting someone. And that's unfair. I should be able to get down cleanly. You know, like, at least give me an option to look down so I can see. Doesn't have it. So if that's the case, if it's just a suicidal drop, they should just make the enemies in certain spots consistently. But this game's RNG is horrendous. The only game that's worse is G&G for NES, and it's also made by Capcom. Now, here, let me talk about the RNG in this game. Enemies, they're never consistently coming in the same areas. You can't just know where they're going to be all the time.
Gonna come
always
down?
Different. The people you save are always in different areas. The bomb obtained guys are always in different areas. Now, I think it's dependent on how many doors you go in and out of. So if you weren't to go in any single doors and save no hostages, then I think the bomb guys would be in 1 or 2 locations, which is fine. But if you want to save the people and kind of do something that makes sense when you're this hero in South America going against these drug lords, you want to save the people. So as soon as you start going inside and out of those doors, the RNG just mixes up and scatters, and you can't memorize it. This poor guy looks like he has seen better days. Look at him. He's got a beaten up lip. He has huge lacerations on his foreheads. He's gone through hell and back to get us the information he did. And I want to make sure I get him an MRE, a meal ready to eat, and a bottle of water, because that poor son of a bitch has worked hard for us to get us the info that he did. Stage 4 clear. We're up to 12 hostages saved. I want to save more in the no-death run, but again, they put you in harm's way. Back to Brazil. I hate this level. I like its music. Doesn't make any sense to the level. It's a dark, kind of scary level. And they got like South American, like, you know, salsa, like, let's go dancing, yes, you know, kicking the legs, it's so fun. Well, it's not so fun when you're in this horrible fucking, basically a sane asylum. The instruction manual says that the bad guys that you see later in this level are called maniacs. They look like zombies to me. Until I read the instruction manual, I just called them zombies. But the instruction manual calls them maniacs, which means you're like in an insane asylum. So you got this cheery, you know, Latin style, like, just salsa fun music in an insane asylum. Doesn't make much sense, but the music at least cheers you up as I search for hostages here. It's got a duck. Pro tip in Rolling Thunder as well. Keep the head low. Get down! So here's the maniacs. I call them zombies. This jumping isn't brutal, but it's not easy either. it's dependent on how you press the D-pad. Hold it too long, you're going to jump too far and die. Hold it too little, you're going to fall and die. There's a pressure sensitivity to the hopping. I just found it best to kind of beeline past those zombies. Oh, they're annoying. Here's more RNG coming up. I got lucky right now. See the way that water's dripping? That can be way worse. It can also be better. Just a matter of luck. There's 2 levels from now, there's even worse RNG within the level and the gaming mechanics. So it's just sometimes it's a matter of getting lucky. And those drips take the same damage as bumping into someone. It's not like 2 hit bars. We're about to get our 4th and final health upgrade. There are 3 scattered throughout the game. Only 2 that will benefit you because you can't get 5 hit points. Fourth hit point hype. I let that thing move and then jump. Bam. Gotta not let that acid touch you. Look at that. We're almost at full MP5 ammo. 300 max on both guns. And I love it too. Doing a no death run, you don't even need your pistol, man. That MP5 is great for the end boss. I can beat the end boss just fine with the pistol, but it's so much easier with the MP5. It's, you know, it's fully automatic, right? Okay, so there's a free man down here. Make note of that. In that door that's hard to see is a 1-up. Grab that. It generates every time. So if you die, that 1-up will come back every time. So this is a spot in the game where you could not lose lives if you keep getting to that free man. So that's good to know. Tricky hopping. I avoid those little rocks just in case because their box is very small. So if you don't need to be on them, don't be on them. Here's the maniacs. Friggin' zombies. I can't stand them. They have this jump. Very hard to time. So I just try to keep my distance and catch them early too. I like to catch them as they're coming out between the bars. So there's Bomb Obtained guy. We got him. I just checked these last 3 doors just to see if there's any more hostages. I could just go right now, but yeah, just shoot them zombies. Nice, nice. Level 5 complete. Okay, so now we got, I think yeah, Robert Downey Jr. now. There's Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder. Pretty much does. It looks like Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder. I do like that they're at a campfire here because it's like they're in South America. The mission's complete. All the bad guys are dead and taken care of. They have a little spot where they can, you know, sit, relax, you know, get freshened up, if you will. There we go. Boom. I think we just got a continue earned and now up to 17 people rescued. And that doesn't count the Bomb Obtained guys because they're all tied up as well. All right, so now we're down to Argentina. I like how it kind of goes all over South America. Most of the levels, I think 3 of them are in Brazil. You got Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru, and Argentina. So this level's an easy level, but it can be really annoying. There's some really bullshit spots. Yeah, those yellow berets, you gotta watch out for them. That's why I call them red berets, because, you know, green berets. So based on their colored clothing, I just call them black berets, red berets, green berets, yellow berets. I just got another free man there. Doing good. This spot, really annoying. RNG's different every single time. I'm walking back and forth right now because I'm trying to lure out that guy. I had to run destroyed.
So dumb I had to do that many times.
I say it's so dumb that you have to do that many times because I'm walking out a certain distance to make that guy follow me. He should have did it the first try. I had to walk back 3 times. Sometimes he just won't be there. It's so stupid. Capcom, and you're just... It adds to the difficulty, sure, man, but it's irritating. It's really irritating.
What the hell?
Maybe I shouldn't press up on the D-pad then, if I don't want to spin around in the door.
Oh, for the love of God, go away.
They stalk you by those doors. Okay, in this door, that's the last one. It won't benefit me. I'm already at full health.
Just to check
One thing
that
I hate
real
is
quick.
if I was hurt right now, it wouldn't replenish my health either. That I don't like. I'm okay with it not giving me a 5th hit point if 4 is the max. But if I'm hurt and I find that, shouldn't it heal me? It should, but it doesn't. Gotta be careful. That guy's really quick. You come out of that elevator door and you walk forward slightly too quick, he gets you right away. So I get a little bit I get a little unlucky in this level here.
Nothing.
I'm searching for the bomb obtained guy right now.
Nothing.
I've kind of gone all over and I haven't found him. Still finding kids, for God's sakes. And the funny thing is that normally I find him quite quickly by the top. And it makes me backtrack down. I already went down once, didn't find him. Come back up, still not finding him. I'm like, what the hell? So I go back down even
Where
further.
are you hiding, my guy?
Where is he hiding? A lot of the times he's in there.
That's retarded. Where is he?
Just leaving them all over.
Not there.
So this is the end of the level now, by the way. I should be able to just...
Not there either.
Hang on.
Unbelievable. You're gonna make me backtrack once more.
And enemies respawn. So it's not like...
Well, looks like I got some backtracking to do.
It's just not all coast is clear now just
Another
because I've
dog
killed
shit, but
everyone.
hey. Stop doing that.
Pretty crazy elevators. So,
Where the fuck is he hiding?
double checking doors. Stupid.
Complete
Really
BS.
stupid.
It only does this when I'm playing good. If I would have died like once or twice, this guy would have been found a long time ago.
Found him.
Unreal.
He's like never in that spot. Never.
Unreal.
He's always by the top right where I was and where I'm going back.
Now that that bullshit is done with.
Like they just put him as far out of the way as possible.
Come on down, big boy.
And
Well, of course, a fucking grenade guy is
the guy's
gonna come
almost
in out of
never.
nowhere.
That grenade guy,
Because the RNG madness.
RNG madness. That grenade guy is like never,
Have you played-
ever in this level.
Codename Viper, RNG madness.
They ever played Codename Viper, RNG madness?
Bullshit.
Brutal. That grenade guy's like never in that level, but he was this time. Okay, so yeah, Robert Downey Jr. here from Tropic Thunder is hanging out, and he's giving us, our purpose is to control the whole world by drugs. Supply as much drugs to as possible, and we'll handle it. Never contact him ever, though he can be found at his home in... They give everything but the most detailed information. Where's his location? Left out. You know? Name of the guy? Left out. Stage 6 complete. We're up to 21
Hopefully I can have a little bit of luck.
21
Next levels RNG.
hostages rescued.
I hate repeating that, but this game, it's Capcom. Capcom are fucking cocksuckers when it comes to RNG.
Back
I
to
don't know
Brazil.
Why they love it so much. Because they like being cheap.
They do like being cheap, man. It's ridiculous.
They don't like using creative ideas to make games tough. They like
They don't.
being fucking
A lot of
dickheads.
people love Capcom and praise them to high hell, but they are very lazy when it comes to difficulty spikes, and they use lazy RNG and regenerating bad guys respawning to up difficulties instead of just putting more thought into like they could have just made all this platforming more difficult, but no. Wait till you see the RNG in this level.
This level's hell in some regards.
It's easy level, but the RNG will screw you big time. It's really stupid. You got these gears.
In some regards. In many ways, it's easy.
Got these gears and
But
mechanics.
it's just really terrible for RNG.
And sometimes certain ones move.
Commentary Steve, explain it.
Yeah, certain ones move. And it's different every time.
I think I got a good one.
The reason I say I think I got a good one is because the way it's moving right now. It's different every time. It's different every fucking time. It's so weird. And if you were to die, it would be different again.
Yeah, I got a good one, I think.
So it's not just different every no death run playthrough, but it's different right after you die as well. And you can change it
We're not
in
gonna
that
take
door
the
right
time
there.
bonus. We'll come back for
There's
it
a time
if we
bonus.
have to.
Extend your time. That will also change
That's
these
tricky.
gears. Some of them won't move. Some of them will. So if I don't like the way it is, I can go back and grab that time bonus,
Oh,
and
don't
it'll
do that,
change
homie.
the RNG. But I like this situation right
Not
here.
too
That's
shabby.
a good one. The top one sometimes is going, so I got a little lucky there. The dude I just shot, sometimes he's not there.
This spot's always bullshit, doesn't
Another
matter.
decent one. Sometimes there's one from the right too. There's two of them going. So you just kind of have to hope for decent
Why does he do that
RNG.
sometimes?
And this is difficult too because these things touch you, they'll push you right into the spikes and insta-kill you. Obviously the conveyors will insta-kill you if you fall into the spikes, but those things fall, they do damage, and can knock you into the spikes. Irritating stuff, but also fun and engaging. I'm out of...
It's pretty sad when you fear RNG more than the enemies in the game.
It is pretty bad. Yeah, don't worry about lie. You do fear what the RNG can do to you. Because you're at the mercy of it. Where at least with the villains, your skill can take care of them, and your reaction time can take care of them. You get bad RNG with moving gears.
Fuck, buddy? Go away.
And unexpected enemies too. Like
I feel like I got backtrack.
it's like it's just annoying. Like I don't know what Capcom was thinking. You know, they came from that arcade, right? So
Come on down.
they had the mindset to rob people of their money, right? So they had to make games brutally tough. But
Skeletons.
when they made the transition to consoles, they should have realized that the money's in the purchase of the game, that you don't need to make things overly cheap and unfair. But that mindset for the programmers didn't go away because they were used to doing something. So they just have things like random spawning enemies that will never normally be in a level.
Homie in here? Nope. Maybe up top.
Like, not even the hostages can be in the same locations. Like, that's really stupid. Yet I love this game, even though I'm bitching about it.
There's my boy.
Bomb obtained right at the end of the level. That's good.
Let's go.
Mowing them down. High, low, high, low. Keep your head low. Get down. Okay, so here we are. We're talking to Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder. This is what I've obtained. The final writing. Our purpose is to control the whole world by drugs. Supply as much drugs to the Commander Jones of special missions as possible, and he will handle it. Never contact him ever, though he can be found at his home in Beverly Hills. We must execute our top secret plans now. Pay attention to this matter. So we are going to Beverly Hills, California. We're leaving South America for stage number 8 to take out the guy who sent us here to do all this. What an asshole. Stage 7 complete. There we go. There are no hostages to be saved in the final level, so we saved 25. That's not too bad. I think there's a total of 30, if I stand correct. That's not bad. I literally didn't want to play the game and just ignore the hostages. It's just like, that's speed runs. You know, speed runs they're a different thing. Like, I like them for their quickness and accuracy, and they are harder, obviously, but like, you know, you leave a lot of things out, so my high score will crush any speedrun high score, that's for sure. More MP5 ammo. It's a nice looking level. Like, wealthy area of Beverly Hills, I guess. Pretty easy level once you figure it out. A quick jump there, gotta get that guy. Some preemptive shooting goes a long way as well. And when you have the ammo to do it, don't be stingy. If you're low on ammo, I can see you waiting to pick your shots, but when you've built up as much ammo as I have right now, preemptive shooting, and don't be stingy. Ever be stingy. Keep your head low, preemptive shooting. A little bit of, okay, there's these statues that explode with lightning. You can get unlucky with those as well in one situation where two that are close together. See how it's close? One could also just go off and hit you, and you're like, what the hell? Like, that never happens, but 1 of 10 times. Strange little spot there, because it's otherwise very easy, but like one turn, you'll play it.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And the rock will hit you unexpectedly.
Somehow fucker got a shot off. It's a miracle.
But I get a little lucky here. See how there's one guy up top?
Come on down.
There's normally 2. But there is no normal in this
Literally
game.
a
It's
fucking
different
miracle.
every time. Yeah, I'm using my ammo heavy right now. I am low. I'm only down to like 68 shots, but that's more than enough for the end boss with the MP5. As long as I had like literally 15 bullets, that's all I need for him. Okay, cool. So we're at the end.
Let's go.
He's brutal if it's your first time getting to him. He will kill you over and over and over really quickly. And if you don't have any MP5 ammo, you're borderline screwed. I know how to do it pretty easily, but anyways, guys, thanks for watching my No Death Run of Codename Viper for the Nintendo Entertainment System, 1990 by Capcom. It rocks. If you haven't played it, you should play it. It's badass.
Let's go.
Hit the dirt, you filthy
There we
scrub.
go. No Death Run, 1990s, Codename Viper from the Nintendo Entertainment System. Long overdue vengeance with this game. An absolute payback for little Steve, who rented this game in the early 90s, played it a little bit more in the early 2000s, and a little bit more at another friend's in the 20-teens. Finally getting my hands on it and making it my fucking bitch after beating me up for so many years. Never truly been able to test myself with it. It is a fantastic hard game. I've beaten it on difficult to get good enough to do the No Death Run on easy, but this game is still no joke on easy. Its base setting is on easy. Its RNG is very unfair and ridiculous. And hey, all things considered, I'm happy to have rescued 25 people, and that doesn't include the obtained bomb guys. Not too bad of a score of a really awesome game. Mr. Smith destroyed the underground drug routes where Commander Jones was involved. However, this does not mean he destroyed the huge syndicate that intended to conquering the world through dealing drugs. He decided to fight alone against the huge cartel when he learned that even his special mission was infiltrated by drugs. The day will come when Mr. Smith... That's weird. Is there no more writing? I don't know. I click the button usually so fast there that I miss it all. The end! Codename Viper. And a first NES No Death Run on the channel. And I thought I'd make it a pretty damn good one. A hard one as well. Everyone, thank you for watching.